I made it down here to Engelberg. So now I just need to grab some brunch. And I think I'll hit the trail now. I'm not going to wait out this storm that's coming through. 2 hours until the weather starts to roll in. So hopefully by that time I'm close to a little resort village thing up there. So I can take shelter in there while the storm rolls by. I'm a half hour into the climb so far. We're going right up to those buildings in the pass. I made it up to the top of the first ski lift. So it's flat for about 1 kilometer and then it picks right back up again. It was steeper than I thought it would be. So I'm pretty tired. So I'll rest here for a little bit, catch my breath, and then if I could get over the pass before the storm, that would be delightful. I'm at about a half mile from the saddle. Once I'm in the saddle, I'll sit down, relax, get some carbs in me. Pass number 1. Done. I made it through, I can't pronounce it. I think it's Engelsnap. Definitely got that wrong, but I made it through Engelsnap. So today I want to at least make it to the climb down to the next town. So maybe that'll be, maybe I'll go about 10 more miles today, but it's wet out, so the motivation is low to try really hard today. I have about a little over an hour left of daylight left, and I have to go 1 mile in that time to get somewhere to rest. But I can finally see some light coming through the clouds ahead, meaning that the storm is thinning out finally. And it looks like tonight I won't have rain falling on my bivvy all night long. So hopefully I'll get a good night of rest. But first I have to, walk along this trail here, around the turn, and then there is a ski lift, which is about where I want to stay tonight. So I just have to wake up early, make sure nobody finds me while I'm asleep. I can feel the altitude a little bit. I'm at 7,500 feet right now, but it's just out of breath. It's not nearly as bad as it was when I was in Arizona, so I'm feeling good. I think it's a good idea to stay at this altitude tonight, so that way I can kind of get over the altitude sickness and I won't have to worry about it the rest of the trip. I finally made it to where I'm going to stay tonight. It was a little bit hard to find a spot since everywhere around here is so steep, but right where I set my bag down is a good spot where if I roll in my sleep, I won't fall. So I think I'm just going to catch up on my sleep tonight, wake up at about 5:30 tomorrow. I have to check when the ski lift I'm right next to opens to make sure I'm not anywhere near then. But yeah, great first day, even with the rain. Let's see how things keep going. I'm sure it's just gonna keep getting better and better. I woke up about 25 minutes ago to some very angry sounding animal, like underneath the ski lift. So I have 10 miles to go today until I hit the next town. I'll stop for an hour or two, grab food, and then if I could go 8 or so miles after that, that would be nice, up to the next ridge. It is 11:40. Today I've already done, let's see, just under 9 miles today. It is 13 miles to Grindelwald. So that's the same distance I did yesterday. The trail is a little bit easier and there's hopefully no rain today. So I've been set up here for maybe the last half hour or so. I've just got all my gear laid out. I didn't know if it was okay if I just laid down in this field, but then there was a Swiss couple that was camping just down there. I asked them, they said they didn't see why not, they thought it would be alright. Weather's looking good tonight. Shouldn't be any rain at all. So I'll be able to leave the waterproof opening to the bivvy open with the bug net, so that way I can get some airflow, which I'm looking forward to. But until then, I'm just snacking on food and taking in this view behind me. It really is amazing. I just finished packing everything up. You can see where I was laying right down there. It is 6:30. I have 15 miles to do today until I reach the hostel I booked for tonight. I'm about to get into Grindelwald. Just grab a cappuccino, some lunch or breakfast, and then after that, I have to go up over this pass, and the next town is Lauterbrunnen, which is where I am it's where I'm staying tonight, since I got a hostel there. So it should be a slightly easier day, let my feet rest a little bit. I'm about 3/4 of the way up to the top of the pass. I'm getting here earlier than I thought I would today, which means that most likely I'll have to wait around the hostel lobby for maybe an hour, waiting for my bed to open up, which isn't a bad thing. It'll be nice to just sit down, charge up the different devices. I made it here to the Jungfrau Pass. So right behind me is Jungfrau, which is the highest mountain in Switzerland. And then on my right is the Eiger, which is also really famous. So 5 miles down to the next town where my hostel is. It's pretty steep, which would be a little bit of a pain, but shouldn't take too long. I made my goal for this morning just to rest up. So I forced myself to sleep in until 9, checked out of the hostel, and then got on the train to Interlaken, which is sort of the outdoor hub of Switzerland. So if you're coming here to go hiking, then you'll come to Interlaken. Came here, checked out the city. It's almost noon. I feel refreshed, ready. So I should be able to hit the trail again around 1:30 and hopefully still get 10, 15 miles in today. Today is the hardest climb yet. It's about 9 miles, constantly uphill, averaging 800 feet gain a mile, which isn't too steep, but it's just a long time. And I'm ending at the highest elevation yet, just under 9,000 feet, before the climb back down. And this is also the most, I guess, remote section of the trail so far, since there's no building at the pass itself. So I just have to make sure I'm all set on water, food for tomorrow morning at least, when I camp tonight. All right, hopefully this climb doesn't take too long, maybe 4 hours, and then I'll get to the downhill. It is 6:15, sunset is at about 9:30 until it's actually dark out. Right now I'm at a hut, but I'm not gonna stay there. I'm going up and over this pass, which is about 2 miles away to the highest part of the pass. So that should give me enough time to get up and over there. And then I'm hoping once I'm at the other side, since that's the westward side of the mountain, I'll get a little bit more sunlight. So hopefully I can keep going for a little bit longer so I can get closer to Greifswald, which is the next city. It's not really a city, the next village. Today was a short day. In total, it'll be maybe 11 miles, 12 miles. But it's definitely time to get going so I can get over there. I made it up to the pass. It is, let's check the time, 7:40 right now. It says it takes 2.5 hours to get to Greifswald, which is somewhere over there. So I won't make it all the way there today, but there is this ladder section right here that I definitely need to make sure I'm all done with and down to somewhere flat for sleep tonight. That was a hard climb. I'm at 2,600 meters right now, so about 8,500 feet. And I definitely feel the altitude. It's the highest I've been so far this trip. Tomorrow will be a little bit higher. I think I'm going to a pass right over there. But I'm sure tonight will help me acclimate more. Well, I'm going to have a snack, get some salt in me, and then head back on the trail. There's a herd of ibex right there. Really hoping I don't scare them away too soon. I made it through that scree slope section. The ibex were really cool, but I was really happy when they got out of the way because they were kicking a lot of rocks onto the trail I was about to be going through. These are the first sheep I've seen so far this trip. So now I'm just walking down until either I see a really good camping spot or it gets too dark where I would have to pull out a headlamp. Then I'll go to the first decent place and head to bed. I came right here to set up for the night. Let's see, there's someone's house right over the hill over there, and somebody has their tent set up in a cow pasture right over that hill. The sun on the rocks behind me is gorgeous, that bright red. And then there's this waterfall right up there. It's a nice spot. It's a little bit of a hill, so I might be sliding down all night long, but at least there's no 100-foot cliff like all the other spots I saw. I'm setting my alarm for 5:30 tomorrow. I'm hoping 25 miles would be nice. But there's a lot of climbing tomorrow, so we'll see. I won't get too upset either way. I'm ending today at 12 miles. So not much, but then I also went to Interlaken today. Didn't start hiking till 1, so I'm still happy with it. But I'm going to get some dinner going and then hit the actual sack.